When Phil fractures a member of the crew's skull while looking for Tony B, Tony is forced to reconsider his course of action and seriously think about whether his responsibilities to his cousin outweigh his responsibility to his men. When he meets up with Paulie and sees that he saved and restored the painting of Tony and Pyomai that he ordered destroyed, he gets another insight into how his men see him.
Something that catches more of what you're really all about.
A goddamn lawn jockey?
That's not a lawn jockey. That's a general.
That, combined with remembering what his coach told him.
I told you many times, Anthony, you were special. You had smarts, personality, leadership potential, all the prerequisites to lead young men onto the field of sport.
During his nightmare, causes him to realize that as a leader, his duty should be to his men rather than to his feelings of guilt. So he takes out his cousin quickly and painlessly. I think Tony S. views his killing of his cousin as a mercy, and it probably was the best thing that Tony could do for him without endangering the rest of his men. It's clear that Tony's left with a bittersweet sort of feeling that he survived and may have even done the right thing, but at the cost of his soul. He then calls up Johnny Sachs and tells him where Tony B is hiding, leaving Phil to find the dead body, and he's none too pleased.
What?
Didn't solve a thing.
It's over, John.
He's beside himself now.
The best thing for him, for you, for all of us, is to put this thing behind us and get back to business.
They meet up the following day and manage to broker a tentative peace.
Let's talk, John, about the 500-pound elephant in the room, which is that you started this cycle of bloodshed.
What do you suggest?
Well, whatever his legitimate sorrow, he's got a price. He wants to provide for his family.
And?
And what? Read his price, and that's it. I don't want to hear nothing else.
No, you're not.
I paid enough, John. I paid a lot.
But when the feds swoop in to arrest Johnny, Tony manages to prove that he had the makings of a varsity athlete by evading them. Overall, that was a 10 out of 10 death for me. In my opinion, it's the most thematically rich death in the entire show. My favorite Falcon quote is that the only thing worth writing about is the heart at conflict with itself. And we see a ton of that in the lead up to Tony B's death.
Why don't you get the out of here before I shove your quotations book up your ass?
Jokes aside, the internal conflict within Tony makes for not only some of the best episodes in the series, but some of the best television of all time. It asks us relatable questions like, how long should you hold on to guilt from the past? When is it justified to cut off a family member? And which takes precedence, loyalty to your biological family or loyalty to your chosen family? Similarly, Tony B's failed redemption story also poses some interesting questions. Can people ever change? How do you cope when you feel like life and others have passed you by? And do cycles of vengeance ever end? All these themes and questions are explored while still keeping it central to the main plot and contributing to the wider build-up of tensions between New York and New Jersey. As I said before, 10 out of 10, no notes.